Warning, this video is not targeted to kids and may be inappropriate to younger audiences. Your discretion is advised.
Hello, dudes and dudettes. It's your favorite Reacher Gamer Mixer17 here, and I am, back once again for another Batman Arkham City extras, really. I have, even though there technically isn't much of an extras option, I'm still going to consider this more of an extra since it's not a side mission, nor is it the main storyline. Which, in all honesty, I think that's rather fitting. Wait, why do I need to fly again? I don't need to fly. Why am I even out here? Don't know, don't care. Oh well, let's do this. Let's do this, I mean. Alright, so, as you probably read the title, I will be going over the character bios. I got myself some water right next to me, because I know I'm going to demolish my voice, and, yeah. So, I guess I should just skim through real quick of what it is I'll be reading for the next few episodes. I think either 2 or 3, maybe even 4, I have no clue. This one might just take one episode entirely, since it's kind of a short list. These are all the character bios. Next up will of course be the Arkham City stories. I don't know how far I'm going to get with any of these. For all I know, this could take 2 episodes per page, or 3 episodes, 4 episodes of nothing but stories, so yay. And other than that though, that is really gonna be about it, since in all reality there isn't really much to go over with. This will be the last few things I want to do with the normal story mode, and then I got one more thing to go over. And it's quite interesting. I never actually experienced this beforehand, but I want to save it till after I'm done with this here. So without further ado, let us begin reading the character bios, starting with the one, the only, Batman. Alright. Real name, Bruce Wayne, world's greatest detective, lives in Gotham City, has blue eyes, black hair, 6'2", 210 pounds, and first appeared in Detective Comics issue number 27, May 1939. Alright, it's gonna be a little weird. Bio. When his parents were gunned down in front of him, young Bruce Wayne resolved to rid Gotham City of the criminal elements that took their lives. He trained extensively to achieve mental and physical condition, in addition to mastering martial arts, detective techniques, and criminal psychology. Dressed as a bat to prey on criminals' fears, Batman fights crimes with the aid of specialized gadgets and vehicles, operating out of his secret Batcave below Wayne Manor. Attributes. He is trained to a physical and mental peak, arsenal of gadgets, vehicles, and advanced technology, inventor, detective, genius level intellect, expert at most forms of martial arts, and trained in all aspects of criminology. Basically the perfect criminal. Anywho, next up, Bruce Wayne. Occupation as the CEO and philanthropist. Lives in Gotham City, has blue eyes, black hair, 6'2", 210 pounds. First appeared in Detective Comics issue number 27, May 1939. Of course, mostly the same. Born into the wealthy Wayne family, Bruce Wayne had an idyllic childhood, but after witnessing his parents' murder in Crime Alley, Bruce dedicated his life to battling criminals. He circled the globe for years, training his mental and physical abilities to their peak. Gotham City welcomed him home, not knowing that high society's favorite billionaire playboy is also the Batman. Bruce has never been into politics, but Batman alone has never been able to stop Arkham City's construction, and so he has had no choice but to use his alter ego and invest millions to bring enough political pressure to bear to force its closure. I had a hard time there. He knows it's a ticking time bomb waiting to explode into the streets of Gotham. And attributes: billionaire, playboy by day, Batman by night, and Gotham's most eligible bachelor. Next up, we got the one and amazing Alfred Pennyworth. Alfred Pennyworth. He is a butler within Gotham City. He has blue eyes, gray hair, which was formerly black. He is 6 foot. He weighs 160 pounds. First appeared in Batman issue number 16 on between April and May of 1943. Wow. I'm not going to say what I was going to say there. Alfred is After a varied career, Alfred Pennyworth was employed as the Wayne family's butler. When Bruce Wayne's parents were killed, Alfred raised the young orphan and reluctantly aided him in his quest to become the Batman. Alfred's many skills, ranging from cooking to combat medicine, make him Batman's staunchest ally, along with a former demeanor that grounds the Dark Knight and deflects those who might otherwise suspect Bruce Wayne's true identity. And attributes: a skilled actor, trained in emergency medical techniques, proficiency with mechanical and computer systems, experts in domestic science, and unflappable manner. Oracle, also known as Barbara Gordon, works as an information broker in Gotham City. Has blue eyes, red hair, 5'11", 126 pounds. First appeared in Detective Comics issue number 359 of January 1967. Whew. The daughter of Gotham City's police commissioner James W. Gordon, Barbara Gordon was forbidden by her overprotective father from joining the GCPD. Instead, she took the identity of Batgirl and was a crime-fighting partner of Batman for years. But that all ended when the Joker shot her through the spine. Paralyzed from the waist down and confined to a wheelchair, Barbara adopted the new identity of Oracle, and now aids the Dark Knight with her computer expertise, providing Batman with a constant stream of information in the field to aid his battle against crime. Her attributes are eidetic memory, recall of everything she sees and reads, extensive headquarters in Gotham City's clock tower, and high-level hacking and computer skills. Moving on past that, we got Robin. Real name: Tim Drake. Is a student of Gotham City, has blue eyes, black hair, 5'10", 170 pounds. First appeared in Batman issue number 436 of August 1989. Young Tim Drake was in the audience the night of the Flying Graysons were murdered. When he witnessed Batman leap into the scene, inspired by Batman's heroics, Tim closely followed the chronicles of Batman and Robin. Eventually, deducting their secret identities using his self-taught detective skills, Tim convinced Bruce Wayne and Dick Grayson, now Nightwing, that a new Robin was needed in the never-ending battle of justice. Tested by the Dark Knight himself with a grueling training regimen? I don't know. Tim earned the right to become Robin and has since lived up to the name. Attributes: keen detective skills, trained to fight crime by Batman, and an arsenal of gadgets and advanced technology. Next up, Jim Gordon. Real name, James W. Gordon. Is the police commissioner of Gotham City, has blue eyes, white hair, formerly brown, 6 foot, 180 pounds, first appeared in Detective Comics issue number 27 of May 1939. Police Commissioner James W. Gordon dedicated his career to cleaning up the corruption of Gotham City Police Department, a goal he has come a long way towards accomplishing. He has been equally tough on crime and in the pursuit of making Gotham City safe for all its citizens. Gordon has forged an uneasy alliance with Gotham's other top crime fighter, the mysterious vigilante known as Batman. In the wake of Mayor Sharp's establishment of Arkham City and Tiger Guards assuming most law enforcement roles, Gordon has been increasingly marginalized, I don't know, but he remains an ally to the Batman. Attributes: experienced police officer, trained criminologist, proficient in hand-to-hand fighting, ooh, that's nice, and expert marksman. Huh. Hand-to-hand combat, well that explains a lot. Next up, Mr. Freeze. Real name, Dr. Victor Freeze. Occupation, professional criminal in Gotham City. His eye color is blue. He has no hair, 6'3", 190 pounds, and first appeared in Batman issue number 121, February 1959. Victor Freeze was a brilliant cryogenicist whose beloved wife Nora was stricken with a fatal degenerative disease. He placed her in a suspended animation while obsessively searching for a way to cure her, but the corporation that funded his research pulled the plug, triggering an accident that transformed Freeze's body into a cold-blooded form that must be kept below zero. In normal room temperature, he will die. Wielding a number of freezing weapons, he wears protective armor in his quest to somehow bring his lovely wife and avenge her fate since the opening of Arkham City. Mr. Freeze has seemingly disappeared. Ooh, interesting. Attributes: scientific genius with a specialty in cryonics. Employs an extensive array of cryo-weaponry, permanently altered to survive in sub-freezing state, wears protective freezing armor, motivated by grief over the fate of his wife, Nora. Now, before I begin real quick, I just have to say, these here tapes, there's actually a few people who actually have tapes, so I will not be going over the tapes in the character bios video. However, I will be doing a separate video going over the tapes by themselves, so look forward to that in the near future. Anywho, moving on. The Penguin. Alright. Real name, Oswald Chesterfield Cobblepot. He is a black market racketeer in Gotham City, has blue eyes, black hair, is 4'10", weighs 175 pounds, first appeared in Detective Comics issue number 58, December of 1941. The Penguin is an eccentric criminal mastermind known for his shady business deals. Born into the wealthy Cobblepot family, Oswald was sent overseas for school as a boy. When his family hit hard times, Cobblepot immeasured himself as a criminal, educated on the streets of London. That explains it. Years later, he re-emerged as the Penguin, a black market arms dealer in Gotham. facilitating the illegal financial activities that fund much of the city's underworld. The Penguin seems to be prospering within Arkham City as leader of its emerging black market. Criminal and financial mastermind, expert to hand-to-hand combat, driven to prove himself, and employs various weapons. Oh, okay. Whatever, I'll just... Talia Al Ghul. Real name, Talia Al Ghul. Occupation as an assassin, and she travels a lot. She has green eyes, brown hair, height of 5'7", weighs at 141 pounds. First appeared in Detective Comics issue number 411, May of 1971. The headstrong daughter of Ras Al Ghul and on-again, off-again lover of Bruce Wayne, Talia Al Ghul is second to command of this League of Assassins. A master of hand-to-hand combat and swordplay, Talia has dueled with Batman on several occasions and considered him an honorable opponent. Despite Batman's elusiveness, her attraction to him has only increased, and an attraction that her father has encouraged in his mad quest for a male heir. Talia knows that one day she may be forced to choose between her father and her beloved. Not anymore, sadly. Her attributes are: she is trained in stealth and combat by the League of Assassins, ruthless and brilliant technician, and runs a legitimate business, inspires for the League. Empires. Wait, right? Empires for the League. What? I'm a little lost there. Whatever. Ras Al Ghul. Real name unknown. International terrorist, which travels a lot. He has green eyes, gray hair with white streaks, which looks amazing, by the way. He is 6 foot, 210 pounds. First appeared in Batman issue number 232 of June 1971. His little bio, Little is known about the early years of the nearly immortal Ras Al Ghul, leaders of the League of Assassins, whose name means the demon's head. He has lived for many centuries due to the last respite, mystical and alchemical brews that restore his youth. A brilliant mastermind of strategy and organization, Ras's goal is to save Earth from an eventual ecological devastation by destroying most of its population. He recognizes Batman as both a worthy foe and a possible ally, except that the Batman cannot accept Ras's dystopic world view. Dystopic? I don't know. To bring Batman to his side, Ras has even orchestrated a relationship between Batman and his beloved daughter, Talia Al Ghul. TwoFace, also known as Harvey Dent, as a professional criminal in Arkham City. He has blue eyes, brown and gray hair. He is 6 foot, 182 pounds, and first appeared in Detective Comics issue number 66 of August 1942. Give me a second, I'll be right back. Alrighty then, so, by continuing onward, District Attorney Harvey Dent was one of Batman's strongest allies in Gotham City, until a criminal threw acid to Dent's face, hideously scarring him. The wounds fractured his psyche, and he was reborn, Two-Face, a schizoid criminal mastermind obsessed with duality. His former good luck charm, a two-headed trick silver dollar, was damaged on one side in the attack, and Dent was seized on it as a reflection of his half-scarred visage. Jesus Christ. He flips it to decide the fates of his victims. Two-Face is thriving in Arkham City, rallying inmates to join his gang using tried and true campaign tactics. Not bad. Not bad at all. Moving on. Attributes. Hideously scarred on half of his face, extremely skilled with his twin .45 semi-automatics, psychotic obsession with duality and the number 2, defers his half-scarred coin in choices of life or death. And of course, we're going over those view tapes later. Vicki Vale, real name Vicki Vale. She is an investigative journalist of Gotham City. She has blue eyes, blonde hair, 5'7", 121 pounds. First appeared in Batman, issue number 49 of October or November of 1948. Investigative reporter Vicki Vale got her start on Gotham City Gazette, where she quickly rose to fame for her unwavering commitment to rooting out the ugly truths behind Gotham's corruption and poverty. Focusing more and more on Batman's feats, Vicki has recently turned her attention on the opening of Arkham City. She'll risk life and limb to portray the danger this prison city poses to the public, perhaps overly confident that Batman will be there to catch her when she falls. Attributes: hard-nosed reporting skills, Gotham's most trusted name in news. That's actually very interesting to point out. Anywho, Mayor Quincy Sharp. Quincy Sharp, as a real name. Mayor of Gotham City. He has blue eyes, gray hair, is 5'8", 190 pounds, and first appeared in Batman Arkham Asylum, August of 2009. Basically, the game. Quincy Sharp was the warden of Arkham Asylum on the night that the Joker broke free. 18 months ago. Okay, there we go. Let me read that. Quincy Sharp was the warden of Arkham Asylum on the night that the Joker broke free 18 months ago. Unknown to most, but discovered by Batman, Sharp suffered from split personality disorder and has been committing atrocities in the asylum, believing himself to be possessed by the spirits of Amadeus Arkham. In reality, he was being influenced by Hugo Strange, who had provided Sharp with powerful mind-control drugs that allowed him to manipulate Sharp's behavior, enabling him to plant the seed that led the creation of Arkham City. Hugo Strange used the evidence of the atrocities committed by Sharp as collateral, there we go, to make sure that whatever happened, Sharp must remain loyal to him. Attributes: intense dedication to clean up Gotham, quote-unquote, that. Pompous and old-fashioned in demeanor, focused on his own political aspirations. I think that's how you pronounce it. Joker, real name unknown, is a professional criminal of Gotham City. Has green eyes, green hair, height of 6 foot, weighs at 160 pounds. I think he's actually lighter. He looks lighter. First appeared in Batman issue number 1 of spring 1940. Bio, a self-styled clown prince of crime, has no superpowers beyond the capacity of incredible violence and the skill at creating deadly mayhem. Since his last encounter with the Dark Knight, the Joker has been transferred to Arkham City. Eyewitnesses claim he is stricken with a serious disease, possibly caused by the Titan overdose in Arkham Asylum. He has been laying low, delivering orders through Harley Quinn, so no one can confirm if the Joker is actually poor health or playing another sick joke. Unrepentant homicidal maniac. There we go. Surprisingly strong hand-to-hand combat. That explains a lot. Unknown past. Employs various deadly weapons based on a party gag items. And uses fatal toxin that stretches the victim's faces into a Joker-like grin. And, yeah, we got quite a few things to go over when we go over them. Harley Quinn, real name Dr. Harleen F. Quinzel, professional criminal of Gotham City, has blue hair, blue eyes, blonde hair, 5'7", 140 pounds, and first appeared in Batman Harley Quinn issue number 1, October of 1999. There we go. That took me a while. An Arkham Asylum psychiatrist assigned to treat the Joker, Dr. Harleen Quinzel, instead became obsessively fixated on her patients, believing herself to be in love with him. She helped them escape and took on her own criminal identity as Harley Quinn. Quinn is a violent and unpredictable villain whose only motivation is achieving the Joker's approval. Because of his cruel and merciless nature, this is some ways makes her just another of his victims, albeit a very dangerous one. Since the Joker's Titan overdose in Arkham Asylum, Harley's mind has further deteriorated. She is blindly determined to put a smile back on his face. Attributes: surprising strength and stamina, superior gymnastic skills, and total disregard for human life. Hugo Strange, real name Hugo Strange, is a psychiatrist of Gotham City, has gray eyes, gray hair, 5'10", 180 pounds, and first appeared in Detective Comics issue number 36, February of 1940. Infamous psychiatrist Hugo Strange claims to have a unique insight on the criminal mind from years of clinical study. He persuaded Mayor Sharp that the Arkham City project was the only way for Gotham City to eliminate crime and rogue vigilantes like Batman. Rumors persist that of Strange performing ethically experiments on the inmates without consent, but unless hard proof comes to light, the Gotham public is happy to credit Strange for their dramatically reduced crime rates. Strange knows that Batman will hunt him down. He is counting on it. Trained to physical perfection. Wait, what? Okay. Brilliant psychological analysis, extensive knowledge of psychoactive substances, obsessed with Batman and Batman's secret identity, plagued by schizophrenic episodes. Well, that's interesting. And of course, some tapes that we're going to go over next time. Now then, excuse me while I check something real quick. Alright, moving on. Clayface, real name Basil Carlo. Okay. Professional criminal of Gotham City has black hair. Wait, no, black hair. Black eyes, no hair, 8'2", 410 pounds, and first appeared in Detective Comics issue number 40, June of 1940. God dang, you are... Horror film icon Something Carlo went mad when his uncovered plants for his most classic film to be remade by a different actor in the lead role. He took on the mask of the film's villain, Clayface, and killed several of the remake's cast and the crew before being stopped by Batman and Robin. Later, Carlos stole and injected himself with experimental compounds that transformed him into a mass of living clay who can alter his composition to mimic anything or anyone. Attributes: can mimic anything or anyone, extremely difficult to injure or contain. I don't know, it seemed a little easy when they had him in Arkham Asylum. The Riddler, also known as Eddie Nashton, aka Edward Nygma, professional criminal of Gotham City, has blue eyes, brown hair, 6'1", 183 pounds, and first appeared in Detective Comics issue number 140 of October 1948. I just noticed he weighs 180 pounds, 83 pounds. Wow. He is slim, somewhat. With an obsessive compulsive need for attention, Edward Nygma is determined to be the cleverest of Gotham City's criminals, plotting elaborate trials of clues and riddles around his crimes. Batman has proven a worthy opponent capable of unraveling the Riddler's most plans, but Nygma is dedicated to creating a mystery that will stump the Dark Knight, even if he has to kill someone to do it. There we go. Humiliated by Batman on Arkham Island, Nygma is more determined than ever to bring the Caped Crusader to his knees. Attributes: genius, intellect driven to test others by leaving clues to his crimes, and compulsive need for attention. That is pretty obvious. And of course we got some tapes that we're going to go over sometime. Solomon Grundy, real name Cyrus Gold. There we go. I believe that's how I remember it being. Occupation is unknown. Based in the Slaughter Swamp. Has gray eyes, gray hair. It doesn't. The height varies apparently, including the weight. First appeared in the All-American Comics issue number 61, October of 1944. Over a century ago, murderer Cyrus Gold sought to escape justice by hiding in Slaughter Swamp, where he met a fate worse than death. Mysterious forces doomed the now immortal Grundy to the endless cycle of death and rebirth. Robbed by his memories, he adopted the name of the nursery rhyme Solomon Grundy, born on a Monday, Christian on a Tuesday, married on a Wednesday, took ill on Thursday, grew worse on Friday, died on a Saturday, buried on Sunday, and this is the end of Solomon Grundy. I always wanted to know the actual nursery rhyme of this thing, although my question is, why the hell is it a nursery rhyme? That's a little bit morbid if you think about it. Anywho, attributes. Each reincarnation makes him stronger. incredible strength and resilient, and can never be truly killed. Yeah. I remember the many adaptations they had for him. Some of them questionable, some of them actually pretty good. Anywho, Catwoman, real name Selina Kyle, professional thief of Gotham City, has green eyes, black hair, 5'7", 125 pounds. Holy crap! Okay, you know what? No, her height actually makes sense with it. First appeared in Batman, issue number 1, spring of 1940. An orphan who learned to survive on the mean streets of Gotham, Selina Kyle turned to thievery to survive. Determined to do it in style, she learned martial arts and trained in gymnastics to perfect her skills. Her criminal activities are tempered by the reluctant altruism, making her an inconstant villain and occasional hero. She maintains a complicated adversarial relationship with Batman that frequently turns flirtatious and occasionally romantic. Since the opening of Arkham City, reports of Catwoman burglaries are down through the underworld. Rumors have her hunting down TwoFace for an unknown reason, which I hope we will find out throughout the story that we will read. Attributes: trained gymnast and athlete. What? Jesus Christ, I can't read. Experts, hand-to-hand combatant, highly skilled with whips, unraveled strength capabilities, obsessed with stealing famous and well-protected items. I'm pretty sure that's actually a problem. Anywho, moving on to Nora Freeze. Alright. Nora Freeze. Occupation? None. Based in nowhere. She has blue eyes, blonde hair, 5'6", 145 pounds, and first appeared in Batman Mr. Freeze of 1997. That is very recent. Beautiful Nora Freeze found undying love when she married the shy but brilliant cryogenist Victor Freeze. Or Fries. Anyway, after she was struck with a rare disease, Victor used his lab to freeze Nora in a state of suspended animation until he could find a cure. Since then, Nora has been trapped between life and death. Victor became Mr. Freeze, willing to break every law in his desperate search for a means to cure Nora. Wait, are you serious right now? Attributes: a gifted dancer. You've got to be joking. Zazz, real name Victor Zazz, professional criminal of Gotham City, has blue hair. I swear to God, I do that all the time. I should just flip that. No hair, formerly blonde, blue eyes, 5'8", 150 pounds. First appeared in Batman Shadow of the Bat, issue number 1, June of 1992. A true psychopath, Zazz grew up in a life of ease, but nonetheless became a serial killer. Indiscriminate in his prey, body count is the only thing that matters to Zazz. He carves a mark for each of his victims into his own body, and is saving a special spot for Batman. Pretty sure that's on the top of his head. Since being thrown into Since being thrown into Arkham City, his whereabouts are unknown, though reports of a rising body count fits his modus operandi? I don't know. Attributes: psychopath with no regard of human life, no pattern of killing or making him difficult to track, compulsive need to kill others. Deadshot. Real name: Floyd Lawton. Mercenary of Gotham City, has brown hair, blue eyes, 6'1", 193 pounds. First appeared in Batman issue number 49 of July 1950. I was about to continue that for some reason. Floyd Lawton is the deadliest gun for hire in the world. He never misses a shot, especially with his pair of silent, wrist-mounted 9mm cannons. Deadshot disdains himself almost as much as his corrupt targets. Several prison psychologists had diagnosed him with a suicidal tendencies. Batman is the only person who has made Deadshot miss, a distinction that puts the Dark Knight on the top of Deadshot's hit list. Suicidal tendencies. That's a new one that I've never heard of before. Master of marksman, expert at all firearms and projectiles. Azrael. Real name: Michael Lane. Police officer of Gotham City, has black hair, brown eyes, 6'2", 210 pounds, and first appeared in Azrael Death's Dark Knight, issue number 1, March of 2009. Years ago, Michael Lane was part of a program to create an ultimate crime fighter. Instead, it turned him into an insane criminal. Thwarted by Batman, Michael confessed his sins to a priest of a secret religious sect, the Order of the Purity. They recruited Michael to fight evil as their crusade Azrael, wearing the mystical suit of sorrows and wielding the sword of sin, or wielding, yeah. If Michael does not keep his soul pure, the suit of sorrows will destroy him. Calendar Man. Holy crap, man. Real name: Julian Day. Professional criminal of Gotham City, has no hair but was formerly brown, blue eyes, 5'9", 215 pounds, overweight. Detective Comics of issue number 259, September of 1958. Fixated on the calendar, Julian Day became Calendar Man, a villain who timed his crimes thematically to certain holidays throughout the year, often leaving clues by which he could be caught. Gotham City's hopes for a day off are often clouded by the knowledge that any holiday of note is likely to be shadowed by Calendar Man's presence. Which, by the way, I am continuing on with the Calendar Man story thing that he's been doing. Anywho, obsessed with quirks of the calendar. Bane. Real name unknown. Professional criminal of Gotham City, has brown hair, which we don't see, and brown eyes, but when he's on the Venom drug, it's green. He is 5'6". When he's on Venom, he's 9'2". Weighs at 140 pounds, but on Venom, he is 350 pounds. And first appeared in Batman: Vengeance of Bane, issue number 1 of January 1993. Holy crap. Imprisoned from birth to serve his dead father's sentence, Bane was raised inside a horrific of Saint of a Santa Periscan prison, subjected to military experiments with an experimental ultra-steroid venom. His superhuman strength and iron-forged will helped him to escape. Determined to build a criminal empire, he sought out Batman and broke the Dark Knight's spine. But Batman recovered and managed to best Bane, cutting off Bane's precious venom supply. Since the events of Arkham Asylum, it's rumored that Bane has turned over a new leaf in an effort to save others from a similar addiction. Kind of. Killer Croc, real name William Jones, occupation alligator wrestler, gangster, murderer, who is mobile, has no hair, yellow eyes, 9 foot, 310 pounds, first appeared in Batman issue number 357 of January 1984. Born with a rare mutation that made his skin green and scaly and grew his body to grotesque proportions, Waylon Jones was raised by an alcoholic aunt and bullied relentlessly for his appearance. He briefly worked as a carnival freak under the name Killer Croc, but his misanthropy grew with his animal nature, pushing him to a life of crime. As his physical condition and mental state deteriorate, Killer Croc became more as a bestial foe, increasingly detached from humanity. His whereabouts are unknown since his escape from Arkham Asylum. Incredible thick tufts and razor-sharp teeth and claws. Strength and stamina are at near superhuman level. Heightened sentence and extremely fast flexes, something like that, can survive in water for extended periods of time, and an extensive hatred for humanity. Don't blame him. Poison Ivy, real name Pamela Lillian Isley. Professional criminal of Gotham City, has red hair, green eyes, 5'8", 115 pounds, first appeared in Batman issue number 181 of June 1966. Whew, that was a mouthful. Botanist, Pamela Isley, was transformed into a by a science experiment gone wrong with a plant-humanoid human hybrid with I can remember how you pronounce this. Chlorophyll flowing through her veins instead of blood. She developed a toxic touch and a pheromone-fueled talent for seduction. Her unique brand of eco-terrorism often puts her into conflict with Batman, whose iron will usually protects him from her seductive powers. Since her encounter with the Dark Knight on Arkham Asylum, Ivy has been transferred to Arkham City. Her refuge in a vine-covered stronghold, Ivy would rather put humanity away than participate in gang wars of Arkham City. Ugh. Able to direct the growth of all plant life, plant genes mixed into her DNA, exudes natural pheromones that control victims. Skin secretes a deadly toxin, pathological drive to protect nature from humanity. I swear to God, I'm having a hard time reading these things more and more. Jack Ryder, investigator reporter of Gotham City, has black hair, blue eyes, 6 foot, 194 pounds. First appeared in Showcase, issue number 73, March of 1968. Jack Ryder is an investigative reporter turned controversial talk show host, well known for his aggressive manner and his relentless determination to get the truth. With the opening of the controversial Arkham City at hand, Ryder hopes to discover the roots of this dangerous stronghold and expose them for good. I swear to God, I can't read. Black Mask, real name Roman Scions, professional criminal of Gotham City, has brown hair, brown eyes, 6'1", 195 pounds. First appeared in Batman issue number 386 of August 1985. Oh dear God. I'm running out of time, I'm not even kidding. Following the suspicious death of his wealthy parents in a fire, Roman Scions inherited their fortune and went on a bankrupt company. Saved with the buyout of Bruce Wayne, Scions became resent and hate his rescuer. Fixated on the concept of masks, Scions carved one from his father's black coffin. Wait, what? And sought revenge on Wayne. His ensuing battle with the Dark Knight caused his mask to be burnt to his skin, remaking him as the Black Mask. Sionist is now a feared gang leader and one of the most powerful mob bosses in Gotham City, with a burning hatred of the Batman. Hush, real name Thomas Tommy Elliot, surgeon and serial killer of Gotham City, has reddish brown hair, blue eyes, formerly brown. Wait, he had an eye transplant? Holy crap. 6'3", 225 pounds. Is that nothing but pure muscle or something? God dang. The first appeared in Batman issue number 609, January of 2003. Tommy Elliot and Bruce Wayne were childhood friends, and unknown to Bruce, dark reflections of each other. A childhood psychopath, Elliot tried to kill his parents so he could control their fortune. When his plan failed due to the surgical skills of Thomas Wayne, Bruce Wayne's father, Elliot blamed the Wayne family for his problems. An incredibly gifted surgeon as an adult, Elliot spent decades planning an elaborate revenge scheme to destroy Bruce Wayne. Oops, did not mean to do that. Attributes: great physical strength, augmented by the drive of revenge, world-class surgeon, master of disguise, determined to destroy Bruce Wayne. I am having a hard time saying this. Madhatter, real name Jarvis Tetch, professional criminal of Gotham City, has red hair, blue eyes, 4'11", 115 pounds. First appeared in Batman issue number 49 of November 1948. Obsessed from a young age with Lewis Carroll's book Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, Jarvis Tetch, an expert hypnosis, embraced the delusion that he was the incarnation of the character in the story, the Mad Hatter. Using his skills to mesmerize, the Mad Hatter has committed many crimes, often themed around the book that inspired him, and the love of hats and headgear. Holy crap, I'm having a hard time. Going so far as to implant his hats with mind-controlling chips to amplify his hypnosis skills. Above all other headwear, however, he convents Batman's distinctive cowl and will stop at nothing to acquire it, which he failed many times. Attributes: master of hypnosis and mind control, obsessed with hats, especially one-of-a-kind items, delusional, schizophrenic with a fixation on Alice in Wonderland. And of course he has tapes that I gotta listen to within the next episode. So there we have it. I think I'm running out of time. I hope I have at least enough time to edit this thing and all other stuff and whatnot. So thank you everyone for joining me in this adventure, and I will see you all in the next episode. Goodbye.